this computer. Okay, welcome to Oxford Business Leaders and today's 10-minute business session. We've got Neil Sleight talking this morning. Last time he spoke to us, he gave us a demonstration of how he teaches disabled people to type at around about 135 words per minute. It is the world's best 10-minute talk that I've ever heard, even though it only lasted 5 minutes. And there's a video of it on our YouTube. So I'm looking forward to what Neil has to say to us today. Neil, off you go. Do chat to us about your business and how you help people.
Brilliant. Thanks for the opportunity, Alan. I did toy with the idea of creating a PowerPoint, but then I decided to go in at the deep end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Dragon to transcribe my talk as I talk it. I'll miss out a few bits and pieces in terms of voice commands, but what I'm going to say in the next 5-6 minutes or so, I'm hoping Dragon will transcribe accurately. I'm feeling quite nervous about it because I haven't really had much opportunity to practice it with various bits and pieces going on, but let's have a go. Talking Typist is a brand name established 8 years ago when we moved back to Witney from Oxford, full stop, new line. The business name is Top Class Computers UK Limited and was established in 1994, full stop, new line. I'd always worked in computers, starting as a trainee computer operator on the mainframe systems for Oxfordshire County Council, full stop, new line. I eventually became the computer centre manager, but left after 14 years to move to the Equitable Life Assurance Society, full stop, new line. After 5 years, I was made redundant along with 200 other people at the end of a big project, and TCC was born, full stop. The business was created to help people with a disability access computers, full stop, new line. Initially, I linked with a charity in Milton Keynes who asked me to visit families and carry out an assessment, then write up my recommendations for the charity to provide, full stop. I then visited again to deliver this solution and carry out the installation and training, full stop. I'm still in touch with the trustee, exclamation mark, new line. I also started to carry out assessments and training for Access to Work, a government grant to help provide appropriate software and hardware for people at work who have a disability, full stop, new line. When we moved back to Witney 8 years ago, I felt that I could move the business to help other businesses improve their productivity by using Dragon, to save the time and costs associated with sitting at a computer all day typing, but this has never really taken off, full stop, new line. I now mostly help university students with a disability through the Disabled Students Allowance, full stop, new line. As well as Dragon, I provide training for MindView, new line. Click bullets. MindView, oh, my screen's gone wrong. Bear with me. Delete line. MindView, to help plan and visualize projects on the screen, new line. ClaroRead, a proofreading tool that also reads PDF documents out loud, new line. Audio note taker, to record lectures and then link the slides with what is said and any notes that can be taken during the lecture or later, full stop. Zotero, to help automate the creation of citations and reference lists, new line. Global autocorrect, automatically correcting spelling errors as you type, new line. Global tasks, a simple but powerful task manager and reminder system for students, new line. PresentPal, to create a PowerPoint with speaking notes and then link a phone or tablet to run the presentation from there, with prompts and help for the speaker, new line. Click bullets. People I have helped with Dragon include, new line, a lady working for the Foreign Office who had her right arm permanently in a sling, who now uses Dragon to control her laptop, full stop. She said, "Thank you. You have almost certainly saved my job. and probably my left arm as well. New line. A gentleman working for a financial company in the city who struggled to keep up with the demands of his work due to Parkinson's. New line. A mature law student with MS. New line. I used to specialise in helping dyslexic police officers in Essex! New line. An elderly author with macular degeneration who could only type slowly due to difficulties in seeing the keyboard, full stop. A combination of Dragon and proofreading left her saying she felt she could write a book a month. New line. People in various offices with painful conditions such as arthritis, RSI, or carpal tunnel syndrome. New line. University students with various issues such as dyslexia and anxiety. New line. My online course and book. New line. This has been approved by Student Finance England for use by university students, but is also on my website in my Dragon shop and on an alternative learning platform, full stop. I have over 70 students on this from every continent on Earth except Antarctica, full stop, new line. A recent review from an independent organisation called Course Marks, apparently the trust pilot of online courses, bracket that, has given the course an overall 9.1 out of 10 and 9.8 out of 10 from students' reviews. Full stop, new line. This puts the course in the top 10% of over 95,000 online courses. Full stop, new line. What happens next? New line. I'm still doing a lot of personal training, mostly on Zoom at the moment. Full stop, new line. Over the next few months, I plan to concentrate more on my online course and would love to make this more accessible for people with disabilities. Full stop, new line. There we go. That was a bit about my background, really. So it shows, I think, that Dragon is my main piece of software that I like because it's so good and so quick, and it just helps so many people. But also with university students, I provide quite a bit of training on other software to help them in other areas as well. I wasn't watching what it was transcribing because I was reading from some notes to make sure that I got it right. But it looks as if it's transcribed that pretty well.
About 99% perfect, I would say. So there was one small bullet point you missed, but other than that, it was spot on.
659 words in that document. I've no idea how long that took me.
No, I wasn't timing either. Was anyone timing it? I would guess it was about 6 minutes. So yes, but then you were thinking as well. So
yeah, but yeah. So hopefully that gives you a bit more of an idea of where I came from, really, in terms of my experience, and then how I've moved into concentrating on doing what I'm doing, really.
Okay, right. Any questions for Neil?
Shall I stop sharing my screen?
Yeah, I used to use Dragon, naturally speaking, and then when I've got Office 365 Professional, and that has a dictation facility now built in, and I tend to use that. I've still got Dragon on my PC. Do you have any thoughts, Neil, about which one is better?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, the free version with Microsoft is getting better all the time, but I don't think it stands to, it doesn't really compare with Dragon. I actually missed something off the end there, but a lot of those phrases I put in, like disabled students allowance, I set it in my copy of Dragon so that the initial letters are always capitalized. So I can customize my Dragon vocabulary, and I can make it write things in certain different ways. So any unusual technical terms as a student on their course, these can all be added to the vocabulary to make it easier and better to use. So my favorite word in my Dragon vocabulary is hippopotomonstrosis gripeliophobia, which I'm betting the Microsoft edition won't know. And you won't be able to put that in. I'd actually planned to show you another little feature, but I completely forgot because it dropped off the top of my other screen. But I created a custom voice command to actually translate my text into Chinese. instantly using the Microsoft translation tool.
Mm.
And certainly for people with disabilities who find it painful to use the mouse or the keyboard, creating these custom commands means that they can work hands-free.
Sure.
Neil, isn't it all in English?
Sorry, Dragon.
Yeah.
It is. There are various language versions. So there is a German, French version, I think Spanish as well. I dare say that they are producing more, but at the moment it's a bit limited in languages.
And do you know the Macular Society then?
No.
Okay. That's a charity that I have something to do with. You mentioned it there.
Yeah.
They'd be interested, I think, to hear. I might put you in touch somehow.
Okay, thank you.
You're probably busy doing lots of other stuff. But interesting. What a great story that you tell.
Thank you.
Neil, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
I assume does that work on every sort of platform? Would it work in Internet Explorer and Google? If I'm using the CRM system for writing emails within that, is that working there?
I mean, you can use Internet Explorer and you can use Google Chrome, but not Microsoft Edge.
Right.
And you should be able to dictate text in those applications.
Brilliant.
And to an extent, you ought to be able to navigate as well. So you can click on links and move between pages and tabs.
Well, I'm heavily dyslexic and I've got carpal tunnel, so I'm ideal.
Any other questions? Neil, I would say that was, sorry, any other questions? Sorry, first. No, okay. Welcome to those of you who arrived late. You missed our opportunity to share your favorite Christmas present. So if you'd like to think about that, Tanya, and we will come back to you and ask you later on. Okay, Neil, that was really brilliant. Again, I'm going to stop recording.